Hi, everyone. I hope you are doing well today. Today, I want to talk about gaslighting. This is a subject that many of you have reached out to me about that you've wanted me to do a video on. And so I just briefly want to kind of go through, what that means and so forth, and maybe some ideas on what to look for. So for those of you that are new here, my name is Sally Harris, and this channel exists because I am a firm believer that every mom deserves a support system during this hard time that you're in. So welcome, and if you're new here, please subscribe. I would like to just start out by, as far as gaslighting in dysfunctional families, like what does that even look like? How do you know if you're being gaslighted? And, I promise you it's not always easy to see it, especially in the beginning. And this doesn't just go for our children, right? There are parents that gaslight their kids. There are people in marriages, spouses. There's any dysfunctional relationship usually exists of some of that, right? So some things that would resonate with you. I just want to go through a few things because I want you to realize, what that looks like because they will say things. The person will say things that will make you think that you're losing your mind. Um, Small. It always starts out small things. So they'll instill doubts in you to make you think that you did or didn't say something, or that you forgot something, or really questioning if you can trust your own self. Um, so some usual traits or phrases that they'll typically say are things like "it was just a joke," right? So if they're just saying it was just a joke, like what's the big deal, mom? So it makes you question, wow, was I overreacting? Maybe I shouldn't have, made such a big deal about that. Um, Another big one is you are imagining things. So then it really makes you think that am I imagining things? And again, did I overreact? Did that really happen? Did it happen that way? Right? So you start to kind of lose touch with what feels like your reality. Um, or they can blame you. This whole thing is a manipulation factor, right? Mental health can definitely take precedence in this, and maybe might be the cause of it. Depends on your child, right? I am not a certified therapist, as you all know, but any mom who's had a dysfunctional relationship with their adult child for whatever reason has likely experienced some of this. Okay. Another one is you take everything so seriously. You take everything so seriously, or that never happened. What are you talking about, mom? That never happened. Um, you must be out of your mind. That's another one. They'll tell you that you're being dramatic. They'll say things like, um, you told me that I could blah, 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 XYZ. When deep in your heart, you would have never said that, right? So, one thing that you can do, there's all these different gaslighting phrases and things like that you can watch for. But I think deep down, a person knows when that's happening. Um, some people don't intentionally do it. So, I mean, every time someone says these things to you, don't think, oh my gosh, you're gaslighting me. They don't even realize what they're doing. But when it comes to someone who is manipulating you, someone you're in a dysfunctional relationship with, then it's time you can call it out, right? Because they would certainly call it out on you. So, something that you might want to think about doing is jotting it down. So if you have a conversation, let's say you gave some type of specific instruction. Now, obviously, you're not going to write down everything you say, but if it's a specific instruction, whether it's a household expectation, or you told them that they could have your car for a week, or whatever the case may be, write it down. Write it down. And because then if and when they come back to try to tell you that you're losing your mind, or that you're imagining things, or that you're being dramatic and that never happened, it really happened this way and that way, at least you have something, not only just to prove to them, because at this point, if this is going on at this point, I'm more concerned about you just knowing that you are not going crazy, right? Because there's days when you're going through this with your adult child that you feel like you are losing your mind because you are so consumed. And I just put a video up this week about that, being so consumed with their situation that you can't even focus on yourself. And so that is where I really want you to reconsider And this just might be an easy way to document certain things that happen or that were agreed upon or said, where you feel it might be beneficial to write that down. At least then you'll have some backup. So I hope that helped. If you are interested in, talking with me, if we've never chatted before and you want to do a discovery call, that is where you click the link below. You sign up for a 30-minute discovery call, and we talk about what's going on, and I can tell you how I can help you and if I can help you, and would love to chat with you. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you again soon.